Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss the seventh topic of our idea builders. Our today's topic is environment, nature, climate and animals. Surely it is one of the most common topics for IELTS examination. These ideas on this topic will give you very good insight into the topic. To have very clear ideas about the topic, please watch the video to the end. Let's get started. Our today's topic is environment, nature, climate and animals. This is the seventh topic of our idea builders. Under this main topic, we have got some subtopic. Our subtopics include animal testing, zoos, pets, ideas about animal, global warming, waste or rubbish management, air pollution and noise pollution. Let's move to the first subtopic of the day. Our today's first subtopic is animal testing. At the very beginning, we will look at some positive aspect of animal testing. We can tell that animal testing has contributed to many life-saving cures and treatments. There is no adequate alternative to testing on a living whole body system. Animals are appropriate research subjects because they are similar to human beings in many ways. Animals must be used in cases when ethical consideration prevent the use of human subjects. Animals themselves benefit from results of animal testing. Animal research is highly regulated with laws in place to protect animals from mistreatment. Animals often make better research subjects than human beings because of their shorter life cycle. Animal researchers treat animals humanly both for the animal's sake and to ensure reliable test results. The vast majority of scientists endorse animal testing. Some cosmetics and healthcare products must be tested on animals to ensure their safety. Religious traditions allow for human dominion over animals. Relatively few animals are used in research, which is a small price to pay for advancing medical progress. So these are the positive aspects of animal testing. Now we will look at some negative aspect of animal testing. At the very beginning, we can tell that animal testing is cruel and inhumane. Alternative testing methods now exist that can replace the need for animals. Animals are very different from human beings and therefore make poor test subjects. The lives of animals should also be respected. Animal tests may mislead researchers into ignoring potential cures and treatments. 95% of animals used in experiments are not protected by Animal Welfare Act. Animal tests do not reliably predict results in human beings. Most experiments involving animals are flawed, wasting the lives of the animal subjects. Animal tests are more expensive than alternative methods and are a waste of government research dollars. Animals can suffer like humans do, so it is a speciesism to experiment on them while we refrain from experimenting on humans. Religious traditions tell us to be merciful to animals, so we should not cause them suffering by experimenting on them. Medical breakthroughs involving animals research may still have been made without the use of animals. So these are the negative aspects of animal testing. Now we will move to our next subtopic. Our next subtopic is zoo. At the very beginning, we will look at some positive aspects of zoo. Zoos are built to conserve and protect animals that are threatened in their natural environment. Wildlife sanctuaries provide quality care for animals and place a higher priority on animal welfare. Zoos are associated with careful breeding programs. Zoos are educational and can create basic research opportunities. Zoos provide with an opportunity to observe rare and endangered species of animals. Zoos provide public entertainment. Zoos allow interaction with animals. Zoos provide significant biological resources. Zoos can be used to create income, then the obtained money can be spent on environmental issues. Zoos are educational and can create basic research opportunities. Zoos provide an educational resource. Zoos can provide a place for the human treatment of rare animals. Zoos are educational, interesting, and fun. Veterinary care is readily available at most zoos. Zoos provide job opportunities. So these are the positive aspects of zoo. Now we'll look at some negative aspects of zoo. At the very beginning, we can tell that some people have argued that zoos are cruel and inhumane. Humans have no right to interfere the natural environment of animals. Keeping animals captive causes suffering to the animals. Holding any animal in captivity has questionable ethics. Even natural habitat enclosures do not fully serve the needs of all animals. Zoos can set an improper standard for future generation. Breeding programs are not a guarantee for species survival. Animals in captivity can develop severe health problems even with a high quality treatment plan. Zoo animals are kept in artificial environment. They are kept in cages or have limited space. Zoo animals are to rely on humans. They lose the freedom to hunt for food. The best way to save endangered species is by protecting natural habitats. Some people believe that zoos are unethical. Zoos exhibit animals with the aim of making money. We have no right to use animals for entertainment and profit. So these are the negative aspects of zoo. Now we will move to our next subtopic. Our third subtopic is pets. Let's look at some positive aspects of having pets. Pets benefit communities in many ways. Pets act as companions for people who live alone. Pets can provide a link between humans and nature. Some pets, like dogs, are useful for protection and serve as guides for the disabled. They need a lot of exercise that can be beneficial for the health of their owners too. Keeping pets can promote a sense of caring and responsibility in children. Taking care of animals helps children develop responsible attitudes. Pets like to play and give hours of amusement to their owners. They can be a source of stress relief. They offer a line of defense. They can help people get healthy. So these are the positive aspects of having pets. Now we will look at some negative aspects of having pets. At the very beginning, we can tell that There are a number of negative aspects associated with pet ownership, both for animals and communities. Pets can transmit contagious diseases and cause many health problems such as allergies, asthma, and skin irritation. Keeping pets involves some expenses in terms of food and medical treatment. The community should pick up the cost of animals that they have been abandoned by irresponsible owners. Pets can cause serious distress to neighbors and residents by barking, attacking, biting, straying, etc. Pets make messes. They have medical costs too. They are treated like property unless they attack. So these are some negative aspects of having pets. Now we'll move to our next subtopic. Our fourth subtopic of the day is ideas about animals. Let's have some common ideas about animal which will help you in IELTS writing and speaking. At the very beginning, we can tell to ban animal experiments would be to paralyze modern medicine, to perpetuate human suffering, and to endanger human health. Protecting endangered species is an extension of our existing system of ethics. The main reason to be vegetarian is to reduce animal suffering. It is wrong to farm and kill these animals for food when we do not need to do so. Eating meat and fish not only causes cruelty to animals, it causes serious harm to the environment and biodiversity. Eating meat does not need to mean cruelty to animals. Many people believe that no animal should suffer and die for the benefit of humans. It is morally wrong to hunt and kill species which appear to share many social and intellectual abilities with us. Animals belong to their natural habitat in the wild. It is a breach of their natural rights to take them by force into captivity for our own purposes. The idea that extinction will lead to ecological disaster is an exaggeration. Life forms that cannot keep up with the newest species on the block will always risk extinction unless they adapt to the new challenges. Man has no obligation to save the weaker species. If they cannot match our pace, they deserve to die out and be supplanted by others. Every time a species becomes extinct, scientists forever lose an opportunity to make a new discovery. It does not make sense for us to concentrate on other species when humanity has got yet sorted its own welfare out. Common sense tells us that there is a difference between animals and humans. So these are the some ideas about animals. Now we will move to our next subtopic. Our fifth subtopic is global warming. At the very beginning, we will look at some causes of global warming. Burning coal, oil and gas produces carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Cutting down forests, trees help to regulate the climate by absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Many developing countries are becoming industrialized. Increasing livestock farming, cows and sheep produce large amounts of methane when they digest their food. Fertilizers containing nitrogen produce nitrous oxide emissions. Carbon dioxide emissions are by far the largest cause of global warming and ocean acidification, and they are rising. Methane emissions are second largest cause of warming and they are also rising. Gases such as carbon dioxide trap heat from the sun. This process is known as greenhouse effect. Human activity is a major factor in the rise of the greenhouse gases. The number of cars on our street is growing. Cheap air travel is allowing more people to fly. Global warming is due to increase of gases which trap the heat of the sun, as for example carbon dioxide. Emission of industrial pollutants is another main cause. Factories and vehicles produce emissions and exhaust fumes. So these are the some causes of global warming. After that, now we will see some effects of global warming. At the very beginning, we can tell that global warming is the cause of a number of natural disasters. Floods, blizzards, heat waves, wildfires, hurricanes, and earthquakes may be caused by global warming. Some effects of global warming are rising sea levels, reshaping shorelines. Melting ice in the poles, retreating glaciers is another effect of global warming. Global warming may cause increased spread of disease. Melting glaciers, early snow melt, and severe droughts will cause more dramatic water shortages and increase the risks of wildfire in American West. Forests, farms, and cities will face troublesome new pests, heat waves, heavy downpours, and increased flooding. Rising temperature will cause melting of polar ice caps. Sea level is rising at an increasing pace. Species are vanishing at an alarming and ever increasing rate. Most plants, small mammals, and ocean organisms can't adapt fast enough to keep up with changes. Global temperature rise greater than 2 degrees Celsius will compromise food supplies globally. Human health problems will get worse. Risks to poorer people are greater than for others in all countries. Global warming will have a significant impact on our planet. Due to global warming, sea levels will rise. We can expect more extreme weather conditions due to global warming. So these are the effects of global warming. Now we look at some solutions of global warming. At the very beginning, we can tell that global warming can be reduced through imposing and enforcing tougher laws to reduce air pollution. Developing energy efficiency programs to limit carbon emission can contribute positively. We should develop environmentally friendly alternatives, as for example solar powered cars. We should encourage green space development programs, as for example we can tell tree planting programs. Governments should promote initiatives intended to heighten people's awareness about this issue. Now we'll move to our this topic, some solutions of global warming. We should try to forgo fossil fuels. We should try use less transportation. We should try stop cutting down trees. We should try unplug the gadgets when they are not in use. Governments could introduce laws to limit emissions from factories. They should invest in renewable energies, from solar, wind, or water power. They could impose green taxes on drivers and airlines companies. Government campaign should promote recycling. Natural areas and wild animals should be protected. Individuals should also try to be greener. We should take fewer flights abroad for holidays. We should take public transport rather than driving. We should choose products with less packaging. We should invest in energy efficient appliances. We should shrink our carbon profile. So these are the some solutions of global warming. Now we'll move to our next subtopic. Our sixth subtopic is waste or rubbish management. At the very beginning, we will look at some causes of having increased amount of waste or rubbish. Due to increasing industrialization and population, large quantities of waste are being generated in different forms such as solid, liquid, sludge, and gases. Packaging is an important part of selling. Most foods are sold in non-biodegradable plastic packaging. The amount of household waste is growing. The waste ends up in landfill sites. Urbanization is a cause of increasing rubbish. Affluence causes people to produce more rubbish. Technological development is another cause of producing rubbish. Changing lifestyle is a significant cause. Industrial growth is the main cause of producing more waste. People are negligent towards recycling. This problem is a result of our consumer culture. Products are not made to last longer. If something breaks, we usually throw it away and buy a new one. Advertisers encourage us to buy the newest fashions. So these are the some causes of having more waste and rubbish these days. Now we'll look at some impacts of having more waste in the environment. At the very beginning, we can tell that waste products create air, water, and soil pollution. A lot of money is spent to counter the effects of improper waste management and waste management in general. Oil spills create water pollution. Leaching of chemicals into soil and water creates pollution. Burning of any disposed waste and plastic materials result in air and environmental pollution. Water easily absorbs chemicals and toxic substances in rainfall, air, soil, and other water sources. Incineration and landfill both create harmful gases. Continual dumping of garbage, raw or untreated sewage. Consumption of fishing lines, cigarette butts, plastic bottles, and styrofoam can kill millions of marine lives each year. Waste contaminates the land on which we grow food and provides water for us and animals. People who live near landfills, waste disposal workers, they are surely at risk. So these are the some effects of waste or rubbish. Now we look at some solution of this great problem. At the very beginning, we can tell that better waste management facilities and secured waste disposal and treatment can minimize the amount of waste. People should be more efficient and produce less waste in developing countries. We should put emphasis on educating public and businesses about implementing reduce, reuse, recycle, and other key principles that deal with minimizing waste. Environmental policies such as pay as you throw can reduce the cost of management and reduce waste quantities. Waste recovery can curb economic cost because it avoids extracting raw. Consumers should avoid buying overpackaged products. We should recycle and reuse useful materials. There are collection banks of glass, paper, and plastic bottles. Households can use several rubbish bins to separate waste. Recycling saves energy and raw materials. Separate and sort. Separating and sorting out recyclable materials like paper, cardboard, metals, and wood after receiving delivery. Refuse. If we don't really need it, we shouldn't buy it or decline unnecessary carry bags. Reduce. We should buy less and buy smarter. For example, Australians throw away about 30% of the food they purchase. Reuse. We should take reusable bags when we go shopping or reuse disposable bags. Repair. We should fix it. We may even save some money. Repurpose. We should give an old item a new purpose and a new lease on life. Resell. We should resell or donate if we don't need it. Recycle. When it finally fails and there is no other option, we should make sure it is recycled. Reducing food waste with better storage and transportation system which can both help lower trust levels and help feed our growing world population. Policies such as disposal fees and recycling programs that encourage less waste. Companies should make goods that last longer. They should not use so much packaging. So these are the some solution of waste problem of our present day. Now we look at our seventh subtopic. Our seventh subtopic is air pollution. At the very beginning, we look at some causes of air pollution. Air pollution is due to various causes such as burning fossil fuels. Emission of hazardous pollutants caused by factories as for example carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Agricultural activities cause air pollution. Mining operations also pollute air. Increased number of vehicles pollute air. Forest fire, volcanic eruption also cause air pollution. Human actions, household activities cause air pollution. So these are the some causes of air pollution. Now we look at some effects of air pollution. At the very beginning, we can tell that air pollution causes many health problems such as respiratory disease and eye irritation. People may have premature newborn babies due to air pollution. Air pollution can destroy the ozone layer that protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. Air pollution contributes to global warming. Air pollution damages natural resources and leads to ecosystem degradation and poor air quality. So these are some effects of air pollution. Now we will talk about some solutions of air pollution. At the very beginning, we can tell that air pollution can be reduced by implementing energy efficiency programs. Governments should introduce vehicle emission standards. We should expand car replacement programs, new cars with old ones. Governments should extend environmentally friendly means of transport. Governments should expand public transport facilities as for example park and ride terminals. We should use of more efficient engines and modern exhaust filtering devices. And we should use cleaner fuels. Unleaded petrol is less harmful. So these are some solutions of air pollution. Now we'll move to our next subtopic. Our eighth subtopic is noise pollution. At the very beginning, we will look at some causes of noise pollution. Common environmental sources of noise pollution include industrial operations, urban development activities, as for example construction activities can cause noise pollution. Transportation system, as for example air, road, rail traffic, car horns cause noise pollution. Car alarms also cause noise pollution. Sound of traffic with roaring engines of trucks, buses, motorcycles and constant humming of cars cause noise pollution. Loud machinery in industries, factories and construction sites cause noise pollution. Working with loud tools such as at wood cutting, welding generators, lawn mowers and other gardening and cleaning machinery cause noise pollution. Listening to music, playing in a band, music concerts cause noise pollution. Loudspeakers and amplifiers used at large gathering of celebrations or protest also cause noise pollution. So these are the causes of noise pollution. Now we will look at some effects of noise pollution. At the very beginning, we can state that noise pollution can lead to a range of psychological and physiological health problems. Sleeplessness, mental disorders, emotional disturbance can be caused by noise pollution. Noise pollution causes distraction. Stress and tension can be caused by noise. People may also lose productivity. Noise reduces efficiency. Noise induces hearing loss. Hearing loss as an occupational hazard. Headaches and fatigue due to disturbed sleep patterns. Hypertension and cardiovascular disease such as myocardial infarction can be caused by noise pollution. Noise pollution increases stress leading to psychological disturbance. The effects on animals that are sensitive to sounds beyond the capacity of human ears is also noted. Now we will look at some solutions of noise pollution. At the very beginning, we can tell that applying technical measures as for example planting trees along main roads, technical adjustment may minimize noise pollution. We should reduce the noise at source to prevent its transmission. We should raise public awareness through various programs. We should hold seminars intended to inform people about effects of noise pollution. One of the measures to prevent noise pollution is to impose stricter laws. We should be aware of the kind of noises around ourselves. We should avoid using headphones or earplugs at high volumes. We should use of sound insulating architectural elements in offices, apartments, industries, and public places. We should keep sufficient distance between the source of noise and residences, schools, and hospitals. We should use of silencers in automobiles. We should ensure lubrication and maintenance of machinery. And at the end, we can tell that we should plant more trees at strategic points. These act as sound barriers. The main ideas related with our today's topic. Surely these ideas will help you to get better preparation for your IELTS examination. Hope you will watch our upcoming videos and get updated with ideas necessary for your IELTS examination. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. You can like the channel on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.